After being in California for 6 weeks, Jess and I cannot wait to get out of here. Arguably one of the most beautiful states in the entire country, it comes with a very, very heavy price tag. I'm talking groceries, dining out, gas, and attractions. So expensive that Jess bought a one-way ticket back to North Carolina to go stay with her family. And she left me here to drive the rig back. Just kidding, guys. Jess is away at a wedding this week and her mom's birthday is this week, so she flew back to North Carolina. And also, happy birthday, Mama Garcia. And in this video, I want to talk to you about one of the most expensive states that we've visited thus far and the cost that we've endured for the past 6 weeks. I'm gonna break down the categories of groceries, dining out, gas, propane, national parks that we visited, and kind of talk about maybe why it's so expensive. In fact, on groceries, we have spent $1,250. And we're not buying anything that we normally wouldn't buy back home. We're still getting chicken, we're still getting bell peppers, we're still getting rice, we're still getting bread, milk, the juice that I love to drink. We're still getting all of those things. Back home, that same supply would be about $150 to $125 a week. Next up, we have dining out, and that's cost us about $800 for the past 4 weeks, which on average is about $200. And we might eat out 2 or 3 times on the weekend. So we'll probably grab dinner on Friday night, and then eat out on Saturday morning for breakfast and Saturday night, and then we'll probably cook again starting on Sunday. So each time we go out, it's about $60 a meal, no matter what we do. If we grab pizza, if we get burgers and shakes, if we go ramen, wherever we go, it's about $60 give or take. Propane, for some reason, when we first got started, propane was lasting us about 2 weeks per tank, for a 30-pound tank, but now it's lasting us about 4 weeks. I'm not sure if it's just because we're not running it as much on the heating side of things or what, but we're still, doing dishes, we're still cooking in, we're still taking showers. But we did run, back in the winter when we were down in Texas, we had a big cold snap, and we did run the heat, the central heating in here, and that sucked up a lot of propane. But other than that, we have had the same schedule, but the propane's just been lasting a lot longer. Lasts us now probably about 3 or 4 weeks a tank. And with that said, propane this month has costed us $55. We filled up in Yosemite Lakes location, and that was about $4.50 a gallon. And next up, we have national parks, which we visited Joshua Tree, we visited Death Valley, and we visited Yosemite, which Yosemite, you got to get out and see. Death Valley also. Death Valley is just beautiful. Joshua Tree it was okay. I would check it off my list, but I don't know if I would necessarily be like, oh, I'm gonna take somebody out to Joshua Tree, maybe to go stargaze. So all of those 3 national parks cost us about $200 to $250 right there. I'm gonna take the lower end and say $200 because we did buy an insane amount of Snickers and stuff like that to kind of, fuel us up on the trail. And lastly, gas. California, I beg of you to lower your gas prices. I beg of you, I plead with you. What do we need to do to work out these gas prices? Death Valley was $7.02 inside the park. That is insane. I wish I was joking. Gas for the past 4 weeks, $1,350 in gas, averaging $5.60 a gallon. That's rough. 4 weeks has costed us, and this is not including payments on the rig, the truck, nothing. This is just living outside of that, outside of paying your bills that you gotta pay. This month has costed us $3,600. Well, like $3,575, but we're gonna round up for dramatic purposes. Why is California so expensive? This isn't a new topic. California has always been known as the elite RV state, like the most expensive, the Ritz RV park. Like let's be honest, not a secret that California is expensive. But why is it so expensive? Apparently, California uses different blends of gas. I'm not sure which ones those are or how it's different, but there's apparently a different blend, and that factors into how expensive it is. Along with the taxes, you're gonna get taxed for everything here in California. I mean, you already do in the United States. Whole separate topic, but you're getting taxed a little extra in California. And there's something about a cap and trade program when I was trying to research why gas is so expensive. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't really know too much about it, but you can also look it up yourself. It's called the cap and trade program, and it affects how expensive gas is over here. Another thing is, I'm sure that it kind of starts with gas. Like, since gas is so expensive, it costs more money to transport things and goods and services, so everything else just kind of trickles down, and that's the rising costs as well. Along with, I did see a pizza place that was offering $22 an hour starting out minimum wage. So next year, we will definitely be back to California. No doubt about it. It's a beautiful state. Yosemite blew me away. Death Valley, gotta go spend more time in Death Valley. But we may make our stay a little shorter next time. Instead of spending about a month and a half, 2 months is what we're gonna end up staying here. I think it's about two and a half months here. We're probably gonna cut it down to about a month and a half. Maybe 3 to 4 weeks next year. And you know, the good news is for you, if you do choose to California, you don't have to spend as much as we did. Like, you don't have to eat out as much. You don't have to go visit national parks. You can just cook in, hang around the town, and that's perfectly fine, okay, because there's so many ways to do the RV life. Like, you don't have to do what we do. I'm into the outdoors. Jess is like, I'm kind of proud of her. She's getting into the outdoors too. She's starting to see the beauty of the national park. But it's not all bad. You know, California is a very, very diverse state. I mean, you got deserts, you got beaches, which we didn't even get to visit. There's just so much to see in California. But is it worth the price tag at the end of the day? Yes, I would say so. But you do have to prepare for it. Because we definitely didn't. We heard about it, we heard it was expensive, but we ended up just like, you know what, we're just gonna go kind of jump into California because it's on our route anyways. So I hope me telling you all this didn't scare you away from California, because you should definitely come out and visit. But I will say one thing though, if you're gonna come out here, do plan for it budget wise, and also try to make it part of your membership. Thousand Trails, they have a few of them here in California. I'm not a big Thousand Trails advocate. I'm not the biggest advocate, but I will say one thing though. If you're gonna come out here, have a membership of some sort. We have Thousand Trails, and people who've been on this channel for a while, they know I'm not the biggest Thousand Trails advocate. That said, you should have a membership to help you out, because we have spent $0 in campground fees since we've been in California, which is why you didn't see it included here. And if you found any value in this video, feel free to give a subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future adventures. So peace out, much love, and we will see you in the next video.